Hello there, good people, and welcome back to the studio. And without wanting to be over dramatic, this was the last time I'm going to say this. At least within these four walls, since as you may be able to guess from what's going on around me, well, I am moving. So this video is going to be a little different today and maybe also a bit more personal. But before we get into it, I have to thank you guys. We restarted our channel almost exactly 4 years ago, and it's been quite the journey, and most of it has happened in this very room. And while it was alright in the beginning with the output we are trying to do, and also trying at the same time to constantly improve our production quality, well, it is time to literally give myself a bit more breathing room. And while that sounds cheesy and probably has been said by almost every tech YouTuber in recent history, well, without you guys it would not have been possible. And no matter if you just recently stumbled across our reviews or have been a long-time subscriber, thanks a ton for giving us your valuable time, and we will do our very best to make it even more worthwhile for you in the future. And with that out of the way, let me give you a final walkthrough of this very space and a little sneak peek for what is coming. So as you can see, I'm already right in the middle of packing everything, which is mostly laptop samples for now, and that was also one of the biggest limitations of this very space. I simply had no additional space to put boxes for laptops, peripherals, screens, and everything else we need to produce our reviews for you. If you're not totally new to the channel, you also know these two desks, and that was another big problem for me. Not only was I working on videos in here, but this is also my editing then. So whenever I wanted to film something over there, I had to move everything over here, completely cluttering up my workspace to edit everything, which was a lot of wasted time. And since this room is pretty crowded with the two desks, it's also quite a challenge to move the camera and lights. And while it may not be the absolute priority for you guys, well, I like to make things look nice and extra, and I really hope I can further improve our visual appearance in the new studio. But yeah, it's time to say goodbye and pack my workstation, and we will be moving everything in here tomorrow, so I probably do a bit of a montage, and I can't wait to show you the new place. And since I am also moving apartments with my girlfriend, everything will be a bit of a mess for about 1 or 2 weeks, so I probably won't have a set place to work on videos while we are transitioning, which is why I put aside a few goodies so I'm still able to do some work in between. My main machine for the time will be the Razer Blade 18, and you really want to stay tuned since I'm planning a sort of long-term review for that one and a comparison with another 18-incher. And just in case I do not have enough space to put down this absolute unit of a laptop, and since I'm still working on my long-term Strix Halo review, I will also keep the ProArt PX13 around. And in addition to hopefully editing some videos on it, I really want to try that new Pro Pen 3 for some photos to get a better feel for it. And since moving is hard and I probably won't have a proper gaming setup for quite some time, well, it's a good thing Lenovo sent over the Legion Go 2 for a review, so I can test it in real-world scenarios. But with that out of the way, let's get packing. Well, welcome, and as you can see, this is not your typical tech YouTuber studio, and that is by design, since I wanted something that is an actual apartment, so I have room to work with, pun intended. Not only does it hopefully make everything feel a bit more real, but it's also just more my cup of tea personally when it comes to overall aesthetics. In total, I will have 3 dedicated rooms for the channel in this apartment, and this one is going to be the sort of all-purpose part. And while it's a bit barren for now and we definitely have to do something in terms of audio treatment, I already have some ideas. Obviously, I will put a desk in here, but I really hope I can find something with a bit more style rather than just looking for functionality. I would also really like to add a sort of chill-out area, maybe with a small couch and a TV for some casual gaming. And this would also be a nice opportunity to test some bigger screens compared to what you have seen on the channel up until now. This nook could also be a great place to maybe add a comfortable chair or maybe even an armchair with a small table to film mainstream laptops, phones and handhelds. This room will be the main office, and as you can see, it is also home to my Secret Labs Magnus Pro, which I've been rocking since about 2 years now and could not be happier with. The Razer Blade 18 also found a home here for now, since this is where I will do most of my work for the channel for the time being, until we get everything settled in the new place. My Secret Labs will find its permanent home somewhere else, but more about that in a little bit, and for now I'm not quite sure what I will use in here. But I'm currently sourcing a few options, so if you have any tips for modern desks that are practical but maybe do not look too technical, sound off below and let me know. Since this room will probably also be one of the main areas to film our reviews, I want this space to be varied. So I will probably add another small table that can look like a conference place when we talk about business laptops, for example. And I will also add some nice looking storage options to place samples, peripherals and all that, while providing a clean modern backdrop at the same time. Every now and then you will also see this room, which is definitely the definition of being a bit extra. We will add a more fitting dining table here, and behind me will be the TV area with a nice big couch for watching movies and playing games. And I could also use your help here once again, since I really want to replace my trusty LG OLED, which has been with me for almost 10 years now. It's working perfectly fine and will definitely be used somewhere in the apartment, but for our main TV I want something slightly bigger, and I really want the 4K 120Hz experience, ideally with G-Sync, since I really game a lot on my TV. I'm currently looking at new OLED options, but was also thinking about trying mini LED, since this place has a lot of windows and it's pretty bright. So a matte panel reaching some proper nits would definitely come in handy. So if you have any recommendations, feel free to let me know below. Well, excuse the mess, but while this is for now just a place to dump all the boxes and samples, this will be my future editing den. So I'll put my Secret Labs here, and this is really just for finishing our videos and do everything that is needed behind the scenes to run the channel. I will only very rarely film in here, so I really just want this place to be dedicated to editing. So I do not have to worry about how it looks like and constantly move things around to get to my keyboard. That said, I would really like to add a second smaller desk with a little gaming area, which I could also turn into a streaming setup, since I would really love to get back to that. But I will have to wait and see if the room is actually big enough for that. Alright folks, that's it for now. You can probably tell I am insanely excited, if a little tired, from everything that is going on behind the scenes. But I can't wait to see what kind of video opportunities this place provides to make some nice looking tech videos for you guys. I hope this was something that is still interesting for you, even though we haven't really talked about a laptop today. Again, let me know if you have any recommendations for desks and TVs below. I'm really counting on your feedback here. That should also be it for today. Stay tuned for the first few videos from this place, and please make sure to leave a like and sub so you do not miss our future uploads. Thanks a ton, not only for watching today, but also for your ongoing support for what we are doing here. And not only on YouTube, but also for notebookcheck in general. We really appreciate all of you guys. And with that out of the way, well, my name is Alex, you have been absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Take care.